Crash, Kehlani's album, finally dropped. One of the most anticipated albums that just about every stan has been waiting for. These are kind of like my first reactions and predictions as to what this album is going to offer. But I just want to say, Kehlani really said Happy Pride Month by dropping this. Like one of the most lesbianic albums ever. Honestly, the sounds that she created for this album were completely unexpected. Usually we get that R&B, like hip hop type of sound from her. From the last album, it was more like on the soulful side. This album hits so many genres and it was all comprised into this Crash album. She even says that she didn't even know what genre it was going to fall into because they were so experimental, which is one of my favorite things an artist can do. First of all, I want to talk about the rollout. The first single to drop was After Hours. It sampled Nina Sky's Move Your Body. That was dropped in like 2004. If you don't know that song, please go know that song. I think this was such a great way for her to start the noise of, oh, this album is about to be crazy, and her return to social media, specifically talking about music. Usually when an artist is about to announce an album or that they're dropping new music, I always get upset at the singles that they drop because usually it's not the one that I think is the most iconic, but this one was such a good pick for it. After she teases it for so long, finally, song drops, the music video drops. She looks amazing and she uses such great choreography that everybody loved and was doing for months on end. You already know that she'll be doing that choreo for tour, so I'm excited to see that. Now, interestingly enough, what I love about TikTok specifically is that all these like DJs and all these artists, they're putting their creative out there by remixing all these songs. And JAYBEATZ, he uses After Hours, but remixes it with Cater to You. Kehlani, she loves it, and then all of a sudden now it's part of her discography. And this is also another big thing that I love about her. She loves that collaboration, and you could see that within her work and hear it in her music. The fact that she loved this remix, she was like, yeah, we're adding this immediately. Now, I was looking at the song credits and I noticed like he wasn't named. After a couple of hours of research and trying to understand why certain names aren't put on like the song credit list, is because usually the remixer doesn't necessarily get credited. It's only the original composers. Now, royalties are still split some way, whatever's agreed on, but Kehlani isn't shy to show her love for other artists. She put multiple or a couple videos of her on TikTok, and she also follows JAYBEATZ on Instagram, so I thought that was really cool. Next, she then drops Next to You. This is the song that she claims to be her number one from the whole album. She drops a music video. She not only showcases pride, but she also shows where she stands in history. This is again what I admire about her, is that she's not afraid to speak on what's going on in the world. She also pairs this with a merch drop to help raise money for Gaza, Sudan, and Congo. After these singles and the music videos drop, we have to patiently wait for the album. On June 20th, she releases the freaking fourth album, Crash. She sang in this album. You can hear her like belting out these notes. The experimentation, and she even showcases her daughter on track 11, the song Deep. And girl was singing. Maybe we'll be getting more collaborations from Miss Adea in the future. I kind of want to do a track by track analysis on what really stood out to me. So the first one, GrooveTheory. I had no idea how she was going to start this album, but I love how she starts it. This song specifically, she starts with this 1950s sound, and then it fuses into like this hard like R&B sound with heavy electric guitar strings. That pretty much stands out the most to me within the song. Now, what I think is going to trend from this song specifically are some of the first lyrics. She sings, "I'm not the one and I'm kind of crazy. I like my shower water in flames." These lyrics crack me up because I feel like I've heard that so much from a lot of fire signs. Like, I'm not the one, I'm kind of crazy. I like my shower water in flames. Like, I like a really hot shower. And honestly, well, I'm a Leo, so I can agree with that statement. If my shower isn't steaming up the entire bathroom, it's not hot enough. On to the second one, What I Want. She samples Miss Christina Aguilera. And actually, Christina Aguilera just posted a video or a reel on Instagram of her walking like onto stage about to perform, but she uses this song as the sound. And I think we can all agree, we just need her to hop on the remix. Like we need her to be on this song like yesterday. Now, the trending lyrics from this song that I think will take off is probably the entire song. I'm just going to highlight the parts that I think I'll be seeing a lot more. Every line is iconic. That's the thing. I'm not going to read these lyrics out loud because I don't know if that's going to get me flagged, and I really want you guys to just listen and read these lyrics, because how do you go this hard on a song and it not trend on social media? That's my thing. I don't think she makes music specifically for TikTok. I mean, she did say that she made this album with the mindset of, I'm going to tour and every song people are going to scream and dance to. So I really like how she had that intention before making all the music. She knew what she wanted to do. Next track, 8. I feel like this was such like an Ariana Grande moment, you know, them both doing math in their music, and of course it having a double meaning. Listen to this song, because she basically says like 10 minus 2, I'm trying to get 8. She is crazy. I love it. Both of these artists have this really like fun, flirty, seductive sound. The way that they write, like their pen is hilarious, but it's so fun to sing along to. Sucia is the next track. I'm not gonna lie, I was waiting for a reggaeton sound as soon as I saw Young Michael featuring on it. That was my expectation of the song, and it went down a really different path. I'm not mad at it, but I really wanted a different sound for this one. That's all I can say on that one. How do you guys feel about this track? Did you have the same expectation? The last track I want to talk about is Better Not. It was very much giving me Sabrina's Please 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 mother effer moment in her song. Also, I want to comment on how many country songs have popped out since Beyonce changed the world with her Cowboy Carter album. The trending lyrics from this song obviously will be, I better not catch you doing that again. And like an example of what I hope to see is kind of like what MONET and JALEN did with their video. Obviously there was a lot of controversy that he was going through, and her as a girlfriend was saying, don't embarrass me online. So I feel like this will kind of have like a similar moment to that. I better not catch you doing that again. It's funny the way that she's singing it, but it's also very direct to the partner. Now, I have a lot of more comments and a lot of ideas as to what I think will be trending. Let me know in the comments, like, do you agree? What are your ideas about this album? I'm so weak because I forgot that I was texting my brother. Anytime an album is dropping that I've been waiting for, I basically have my own listening party. And if my brother and I aren't together, we're pretty much texting each other as we're going track by track, saying which parts we loved, what was really creative, and we just do all these off the cuff thoughts. Here was some of the conversation.